Everybody, welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright, I hate to say I told you so. Actually, I don't hate to say I told you so. But guess what? Yep, that's right. I told you so. I warned all of you, every goddamn one of you, what was going to come forth with Wrathstone. And if unless you've been living under a rock or you're just in complete denial, it has gotten really bad for Elder Scrolls Online. Performance has it's deteriorating. It is literally just in a very bad state. It's terrible. My major problem was I should never have started PvPing because you see the evidence of what's going on. It's more prominent in PvP. You definitely see a lot of the issues, a lot more than PvE. And the problem with that is the mechanics, the server latency on top of the mechanics. Like literally not being able to bar swap, not being able to break free, animation glitches. It's just, and everybody's talking about it. I mean, all the content creators are literally talking about it. And who was one of the first, yet again, who was one of the fucking first to bring it up? Oh, that's right. The people, the person everybody loves to hate. Mystic Raven. And guess what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what? It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Why? Because ZOS has said that they're not planning on upgrading the servers. They've said it. Supposedly, they have said they don't plan on upgrading the servers. They're working on them, trying to improve the quality. Good luck. I wish them the best. But when Elsewhere comes out, it's going to be really bad. It's going to get bad. And I keep stressing this. I keep reintegrating the whole point. And when this shit, I'll just say if this shit doesn't get an upgrade, Elsewhere could be the biggest backfire in ZOS's fucking face. I'll say it. I told you so. I told you so. Said I'm not interested in purchasing Wrathstone. I don't want it. I don't even want to play the game because it's because of its current state. I've had multiple personal life friends quit the game due to its performance issues. I had people who sit here and agree, but then everybody will hit, unsub because I'm not covering Elder Scrolls currently. Hey, you know what? I told you guys. I told you, if you're one of those players who thought I was full of shit and you keep thinking I'm full of shit after 21 years, guess what? You're just in plain denial. You're in denial. And it's okay. It's fine. Ignorance is bliss, I guess. So, yeah, there's my rant for the day. There it is. Said and done. I was right. Suck it up, buttercups. And to me, it's amazing. I love it, actually. I'm in love with the fact that I was right yet again. Yet again. And I know people don't like to hear that. Nobody wants to hear it. Hell, I actually don't. I don't initially like saying it. I always tell everybody in life, I don't want to be a person to point out the obvious because everybody will point the fingers back on the person who's pointing out the obvious in the room. Because if you're right for some goddamn reason, because you're pointing out the obvious, oh, that's not good. That's not a good thing. No, that's bad. You can't do that. Don't do that. Please don't point out the obvious, Mystic. People don't want to hear the truth. No. They'd rather hear a bunch of fucking just some bullshit lies. And hey, man, whatever. Alright. I'm gonna let him cast again for the Sam. Get his Eos out. Alright, let's go. Alright. Please do not hit shit until I pull all the aggro. I might have to watch my pulls here. Alright. Sure. Now check this out. Stack, stack, stack. Damn it. All right. Gonna have to watch my pulls. All right. Oh shit. That backed up. Come on, dude. Seriously. What's that EOS doing? Oh shit, right there. Oh, we leveled up. Almost suit loot. Can pass on everything anyways. Don't need anything in here. Alright. Yo, Irish, what's up? Dave, what's getting worse? You haven't watched other streamers? Oh, thanks to you, Scott, for the trial run last night. Fun stuff anytime, Irish. We had a hell of fun. Hell yeah, we did. We were fucking... Dude, it was awesome. That first boss was a bitch, though, wasn't it? Dude, yeah, it's... here's what I suggest, Dave. Look up every PvPer currently streaming. It's everywhere. Like, we like, literally, Irish, by the way, thanks for that bid on from King, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's everywhere. It's fucking goddamn everywhere. I told them all, too. Hold on. Damn it. Of course I'm going to get feared. That's my fault. Funny thing of what I don't like is everybody else can talk about it, but I'm not allowed to. Everybody else can talk about it, but Mystic can't. Okay, that's fine. It's fucking fine. But guess what? I was right, motherfuckers, yet again. For all the little haters out there, suck a cock. Suck a cock. You might not like it, but it's the truth. And I told everybody. I told them all. I said, hell no, I'm not playing. Hell no, I'm not playing. I don't want Wrathstone. I don't want to be involved in it. I don't want... It's going to get real fucking ugly really quick. Of course, what did everybody do? Oh, Mystic. Every game has bugs. Oh, Mystic. It's not that bad. Oh, Mystic. Really? Okay. Now every goddamn mainstream PvPer is crying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. Don't listen to me. Don't. Fucking don't. Don't listen to me. Ignore me. I've only been doing this a lot longer than any of you fucks. And I have. Like, I keep telling people, I did this for companies. I did this. I used to do this shit. If I tell you something's fucked, it's not my imagination. It's not my opinion. It's my fucking insight into the gaming industry. I have worked for all the top bitches. Fuck all of you. And it's going to get worse. I promise you. If ZOS doesn't increase those servers by elsewhere, wait for it. I'll guarantee you there will be a crash of epic proportion that will not be forgotten. I promise. I promise. They'll probably be like, no, we're not going to let that happen. Yeah, okay. You better be ready to fork out some dough if you're not. Look how well I sustain my Magicka, man. So badass. Boom. Boom. I don't have that much time in my life. I just turned into your stream while at work. What the fuck are you raising your voice? There are only 4 people. I'm talking for the future people who stop in, Dave. Only the people who stop in who were saying shit. The trolls. And they will be. There will be. There will be. I guarantee you I probably have a dislike right now as we speak. And that's who I'm talking to. That's who I'm talking to. The people who want to leave dislikes, the people who want to talk shit, the people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, who want to come into the stream, the one person or the thousands of people, whoever catches this video, I was right. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. It is. It's just a fact. You know, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, everybody's talking about it. Like, all the main PvPers are talking about it. And I kept telling everybody, it's going to get bad. It's going to get worse. The servers are performing like shit. There are problems upon problems. And now, so many things are broken. It's unbelievable. Latency has almost like went up by a quarter than what it was at, which was piss poor to begin with. And all of these their pings are just going, it's ridiculous. It's literally becoming, it's going to get to the point where it's an unplayable state. Completely. People are complaining it's unplayable now, but that's not the truth. The truth of it is it's playable. It's just, when you bump into it, it's frustrating. That's all it is right now. It's just frustration. It's just the frustration. But then I hate it because then I get trolled. And people, like, you know, they're fanboys. They're bandwagon jumpers. They're players who never, like, at least you play other games, Dave. There are players out there who never play anything else. Who have never experienced anything else. So they don't know what kind of quality they're supposed to be getting. They don't understand that. They don't get that. And it's like, this is your first rodeo, right? And if it's your first rodeo, not you, I'm just saying in general for anybody specifically who has only played Elder Scrolls. This is their first rodeo into the MMO universe, right? Where they haven't played any other online games. And they don't know what they're supposed to be getting for quality. They don't understand that. And I'm like, it runs like shit. It's running like shit. It's been running like shit. So therein lies a problem. A huge problem for Elder Scrolls. And I've said it. I've said multiple times that something has to give. You know, if it doesn't, it's going to magnify to a point of epic proportions. You know, you can only put so much in a game. A software is only as good as the hardware that supports it, right? We know this in you know, the tech world. We understand that. Like, sometimes you can have awesome software, but the hardware cannot support it, right? The hardware, there's not enough hardware to support what you're trying to accomplish, and vice versa. You can have really good hardware, but unless you have the drivers or the software that's able to get it to run properly, it's just pointless. So the hardware and software are you know, a symbiotic, have symbiotic correlation between each other, right? Like, they work in conjunction. And unfortunately, for ZOS, they keep pouring data on fucking hardware, or lack of, I should say, on lack of hardware to support what they're trying to accomplish. It's like, you can't do that. That's not how it works. That's just not how it goes down. You know, I mean, I understand that people get all pissed off and being like, oh, well, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Mystic. I don't? Okay, that's interesting. But, hey, man, you can roll with that. I don't care. But it's just the people who's going to stop in and that. Oh, sorry. I thought I had it. Okay. Let me try it that way. Is that better? Let me trying to turn down my mic. 1 second. Maybe it's my mic. Okay. Is that better? Hopefully. Sorry about that. Sometimes people say I sound too soft. I don't know. I'm sorry. But so sorry, dude. Anyways, yeah. No, it's going to become a huge problem. And I got trolled. I just kept getting trolled, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to laugh. And I'm going to be here, and I'm going to make a video when all of them are complaining. Your argument here, me staying in Demon playing Vivec until it was unplayable, then went to BG's and had no issues. My hits registered in BG's, yeah. Let them play BDO. That shit runs butterly smooth. Right. Got to level in BDO. Oh, grats, brother. Yeah, no, that's the point, man. Right. I agree with you, man. There are other games out there that when shit gets bad, you can go to. But that's what I'm doing, right? And you're one of those people who understand that. Like, I'm not playing Elder Scrolls because. And some people don't understand that. People don't understand, like, I love Elder Scrolls Online, but it's just like I can't play it currently in its state. Like, Scott loves Elder Scrolls Online. But when the performance has gotten it, it's fine until you start screaming. I know. Sorry. I apologize. But it's literally, it has me to the point where it's like, why do people question me? Why? I proved so much in this game. Like, remember when I was one of the only few running the builds that nobody else wanted to run, and I was showing the viability, and everybody saying, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. And I did. And then all of a sudden, you know, I was doing things that everybody else, and I was proving these things, like the diminishing returns, the damage output, all of these things that I went into. And, you know, and I got my fan base for that, and I'm grateful. But as soon as I mention anything negative that affects everybody, and I decide to take a break, everybody's on my shit list. And it's like, it's the same people who wanted to yell at me saying it didn't exist, and then the same people, like, who are just on their knees sucking ZOS's, you know, virtual dick. And it's like, listen, man, I love the game. I love what the devs have put into it, but it's a giant fucking disaster right now. It's a disaster. And it's going to get worse. Like, if you pre-ordered elsewhere, I feel bad for you. I honestly feel bad for you. I do. It's not because of the content, and I said that time and time again. The Necromancer will be really cool. The content they come out with will be cool. The continent will be cool. The voice acting will be cool. It's none of those issues that I feel bad for you. I feel bad because your performance and the bugs are going to get so over the top. It is going to be a potential disaster. To be honest, people troll you because it's easy to get you going. Yeah, but here's the funny thing. Actually, that was funny that you mentioned that. I bumped into somebody this weekend, and they were like, "You still doing that YouTube thing?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, you get your trolls." And I'm a big guy. I really am. I'm a pretty big guy. You know, I weigh about 230. I'm 6'1", and I have beyond more of an athletic build. I'm a little out of shape compared to what I used to be. Like when my wife met me, like my wife was like, "Oh my God." But and I'm a little out of shape for honestly, but I'm not a small dude. And they're like, "How many of the?" And my dude was like, "How many of those dudes would actually have the balls to say shit to you in real life? Do you think walk up to you?" And I'm like, "I doubt it. I'm like, I highly doubt any of those little dweebs would have the balls to come up to my face if they saw me." And they're like, "You think?" I'm like, "I don't think they would. I honestly, I'm like, but I wouldn't chase them either. Like, it's not like I'm trying to look for a confrontation. You don't ever try to talk sense to a fanboy." Yeah, it's true. That's true. I guess you can't. It's true. It's true. You got a point there. You got a good point. But, I'm rational too. It's not like I'm irrational. It's just like, hey, man, I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys I'm trying to help Zoss. I'm actually even trying to help ZeniMax Online Studio and saying, Zoss, listen, it's not happening. It's just not. You need to do this. And, that's fine. Like you said, if certain people aren't you can't get it through to somebody. I agree with that. I really honestly agree with you. There's just certain things you're not going to be able to get across, and you're right about that. But it's like, I don't want people saying like, I don't like Elder Scrolls. I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you know how many builds I put out? Do you know how many hours, how many platforms, how much time I've invested in the Elder Scrolls? And then you guys are going to come here and talk shit? I'm like, and how much I've done for the community as a whole? I've done more than some of those popular bitches. Like, they're now accepting what I've done a year and a half prior. They're now just covering that content when I've already done it. And I'm like, so who is any of those people to understand what position I'm coming from? And it's like, I can't afford to be biased, in my life. I can't afford to say, oh, everything's fine with Elder Scrolls like most of these content creators, because that's what they depend on. But it's not. It's not fine. It's not okay. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's actually scary as fuck bad. And it's like, listen, man, I don't want people to think that... Sorry, my granddaughter's up. She spent the night last night. 1 second. I do love ESO, but I am tired of paying for the game that honestly doesn't care about its subscribers. There's a perception that they only care about money. May not be totally true, in my opinion. Right. And that's the thing. You have to decipher that for yourself, right? You have to come to that conclusion yourself. Where are you at? Are you okay with it? All of these things, who can answer them but you? Right? At the end of the day, who can really answer the question? Who? I'm just telling you guys from my perspective and what I've seen throughout all my years, what is occurring. Right? What's going on? Now, if you want to take it with a grain of salt, hey, have at it. But don't come to me and then say, oh, well, come back to Elder Scrolls. No, I'm not paying a company. I'm personally not paying a company that's not reinvesting in their product. Now, somebody could argue that, oh, well, they're putting out content. That's not what I mean. Like, I need a company who wants to provide the performance as well as the content. What good is the content without the performance, the quality of performance? No, that's the problem. Like, I've seen MMOs that are beautiful, but when it came to the performance, it was so horrendous. Like, look at Bless. Bless looks awesome as fuck. The problem of it is, why did it get to a raunchy fucking start? Performance. The performance killed that fucking game. And it's like, you can't afford to fuck up. You're not allowed to fuck up what is it? Oh, nah, we're good. God dang, I'm just blowing them up. Holy shit. Did I scale down? Yeah, I'm scaled down. I have to farm up some seals. Boy, this one's not so bad. They just keep spawning right into the place that I'm funneling them. That's pretty fucking cool. Sweet. Hell yeah. What's up? They need server upgrades. The Raston update was decent. They are making minor changes to classes, like 1 or 2, and went back to fix a lot of bugs. Problem is there is a shit ton of bugs. Right, absolutely. I'm torn now. I really want to keep leveling Samurai, but I also want to get my Black Mage to 70. Dude, it's not so bad. Like, you're literally, like, well, just, here's my recommendation. Dude, do your MSQ on your Black Mage and start queuing in with your Samurai. Like, do your dailies on Samurai. So, that's my recommendation. I watched gameplay of Samurais. They look nasty. Samurais are awesome. I love my Samurai. Like, I know the Ninja looks really good too. Like, the Ninjas are really good. I wonder if Dragoons are good. They are. The only thing is I'm leveling my Dragoon right now. It starts off a little slower in my opinion. But, like, when you start seeing towards the end game, the buffs they give their parties is nuts. They give, like, critical buffs, and they have, like, a lot of support DPS, but the flips and stuff and your leaps are the problem with Dragoons. Dragoons, it's like, you know, if you time your leap wrong, you're gonna die. Like, you're dead if you time a leap wrong. But once you, like, I've seen like a couple of people, like, highlights. I haven't like got to see one stream. That they have the mechanic down where they can time their leaps, and they look flawless. Like awesome flawless. Oh, that's a boss. Fuck that. Because if there's no way I'm taking that boss out. No way. Shit. I hate when this happens. Now I gotta find a new spot to do my fates. Blah 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 blah. Okay, 1 second. Trying. No. I don't want to do any of the ones over there. We'll go over here. I love my Bard. Yeah, Bards are really good. Ninja is also amazing. But right, like the three support classes, the three support DPS classes that make the big difference in parties right now, that have no problem getting parties, even in like Slayers or Dragoons, Ninjas, and Bards. Like they always get like grouped up all the time, every day of the week, and then some. Would that be? I wonder if that one's in the cave, like the beginning of the cave. But, you know, do I think Elder Scrolls could be salvaged? Yeah, I think the game, like the fundamentals of the game is perfect. There's a lot of things with Elder Scrolls that is always going to be great because it's Elder Scrolls. Is it on top? I hate, this is the ones I hate. Dragoon armor and weapon looks badass. Yeah. Well, the beginning ones don't look so good, but yeah, when they get up to their level 50s and 60s and 70s, yeah, their gear is really badass. Okay, here it is. All right, let me open that up. Oh, my Chocobo's not out. No. No. Get off. I think this gives raptor meat too, I want to say. Nice. 304. Fuck yeah. I gotta farm all this. I am in desperate need of shit. The one thing I will say, and I want to like just I would encourage anybody, take a look at my last couple of videos talking about Elder Scrolls, talking about it, what the problems were, what was going on, and now watch the other streamers and the clippers and see what they're talking about. The same shit. They're talking about the shit I covered already. And it's like, I told all of you. I told you all. I told every goddamn one of you the problems. So why is everybody on my dick about it, you know? Oh, I forgot to sync. Sorry, 1 second. Boy, that one was a little bit of a bitch. I think it's because I'm scaled down. I hit a regular mob. Okay. Bingo. About 300 here. That's not bad. That's not too shabby. Alright, next. That one's back up. Bear. I am not doing the boss. Fuck that. Anything with the little face has a boss. I don't fuck with the bosses unless I'm in a group. That's another thing that's really nice about this game. So if you're doing fates, and let's say you're grinding seals or other things, it's all different. But if like you're harvesting fates like I am currently, you can get a group together and do the bosses. So alright. All these bears must die. Okay. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's not too shabby. Like I said, if I ever get a craving to spend time in Cyrodiil again, I'll just play Oblivion. You know, the thing is, and this is my thing, and once again, I want to reintegrate this. I think Elder Scrolls is a great game. It has potential. There's a lot going on for ESO, so I'm not completely, you know, diminishing its value. But at the same time, for a person like me, I don't feel that paying for it it's not worth it. For me, it's just not. It currently, if you're not paying for Elder Scrolls and you want to play it because, you know, to fill in, well, you know, that's cool. If you feel like you're getting your money's worth by paying a sub for it and purchasing the content because you want to experience the content, that's cool as well. But here's the thing. Nobody can deny the current issues plaguing the game. That's my argument. It's like, Look, man, it's cool. It's cool that you all want to be like, oh, well, it's Elder Scrolls. Yeah. I mean, I'm aware. I'm aware what game it is. You know, I totally am aware. But, you know, don't ridicule content creators for not wanting to cover it. You know, don't sit there and bust their nuts because they're not playing a game that they don't want to be playing because of the broken shit. That's my recommendation. It's like, listen, man, I get it. I get it. You started watching this content creator because they covered a game. You know, I get that. I do. But you can't hate on them for not wanting to cover it. And if you don't want to watch, like Dave said, you know, you can't anticipate everybody to want to watch it if that's the content they don't want to get into. And that's fine as well. But once again, it's all about ridiculing, right? I mean, alright. I felt like one of the things that I wanted to do, because I knew I was going to have this downtime, right? And I knew it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be playing. Why don't I do what I typically do and then try other MMOs and give people this experience of, hey, is this game worth looking into? I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And of course, I also will cover games that I'm currently playing more than others. Like, for example, Final Fantasy XIV here. Is it a perfect game? No, it's not. It's not like, it doesn't have the PvP I want. But it's workable, but, you know, and I'm the first to admit that. I'm like, hey, man, you know, I would buy this game for this, but it's lacking in this department. And I'm the first to say that. And I've said also the MSQ is a little extensive, maybe even by my standards, but it is really good. I'm going to give an unbiased opinion, is my point. I'm going to reflect on it in a way that it says something to the games that I played, the games I'm currently playing. And I think, you know, most people would want that type of feedback, right? Well, if it's worth it. And then they can judge for themselves. Hey, man, based on the evidence presented, is this something I could get into? That's a personal decision, you know? See, the nice thing what I like about this is I don't have to get too close to draw an aggro. I can... It's another thing I like about the Machinist in your range classes. Melee, you're going to pull aggro as soon as you get within a distance. Nice. 304 on that one. That's pretty cool. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, didn't mean to go all the way in. Where am I at for seals? Need about an extra 2, I want to say. My main Cyrodiil, especially Vivec, runs like shit. Sure, and non-CP Cyrodiil runs fine because it's empty. Just remember, they had to take the time to come to your channel. That's true, Dave. That's true. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Amen. You know, like I said, I mean, I'm just trying to, like I said, what I don't want to see and what I don't want to see ZOS do is basically shoot themselves in the foot, right? With this upcoming chapter. It's like, listen, man, the one thing, I don't want it to fail. Like, I think a lot of people think I'm cheering ZOS's failure, and I'm not. It's like, that's the other aspects. Like, I don't want them to fail, because if they fail, that's terrible, because I'll never be able to actually ever experience it again. And that's kind of disappointing. It's kind of like, things come and things go in life, I understand, but it's like having your favorite car. The reviews on, the web, everybody's review says the engine in these models suck. You're going to blow your engine over and over and over again, but it's your favorite car, right? And you keep praying and you keep putting the work in it just to have it blow up again, right? And you think to yourself, oh, I should just let it go. Just let it go. I mean, or either that or put a different engine in that has nothing to do with the body or the transmission, or at least something that could maybe adapt to the transmission, or maybe rip everything out and put something else in entirely. But this is my favorite looking car. And at the end of the day, that's what Elder Scrolls is for me. It's my favorite fucking car. It's like, I put the work in, but right now I'm at a point where I can't justify putting more money into something that's broke. It's just broke. And it's like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't justify it. I was average, 3 platforms, 3 subscriptions, Xbox Live, PS Plus. I was paying out for that game. And all the money I was getting from my YouTube channel was going back into Elder Scrolls. It wasn't like I was really profiting from the game. Like, everything was getting put back in. I replaced my motherboard so I could keep my PC up, did some upgrades, did things so I could continue to provide the content in its state. But even with all of the hardware and all the shit that I was going through, it's like, and yeah, people, it paid for itself, essentially, but it wasn't worth it anymore. It wasn't worth it to expect people to, you know what I'm saying, I felt, let me put it this way, why should I make money from a game that's shit? Why would I want to promote a game in its state like that? That makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense for me to do that. 304. Hell yeah, let's do this. Getting it. It's not bad. It won't fail. It will get better now that they hired a DOC guy focusing on bug fixes. That's not the issue, though, Dave. I agree. He's a hell of a dev. He's an amazing developer. But that's not going to help the performance. It's not. They could get the, like, they could put in Bill Gates and a team that Bill Gates has in Elder Scrolls to fix the bugs. But if the hardware, once again, it goes back to the hardware software compatibility and what you're trying, the cohesiveness between the two. If the hardware ain't up to par, there ain't a fucking thing that's going to help with performance. So I think I'm going to buy the Fat Cat mount. Oh, really? Shut up. When I got shrunk down in that trial, I finally knew. It was the raid last night, right? I finally knew what it was like to be a Lalafell. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Like, he's a great developer. Yeah, I'm aware of who he is and what he's done, and he's he's a PvP developer, and it was probably one of the best things that they got him on. And I think Matt got him in there, and Matt talked him into going in. Because he's great. He's epic. He's a legend. But once again, it doesn't matter. What are you going to do? What are you going to do without the hardware? And like you said, they need to upgrade. It's just the way it is. It's you need to upgrade. There's not much you're going to do without the upgrades. You know? Yeah, if something's got to get done, something has to happen. You know, if something doesn't happen, you know. Boy, these ones are out there. Oh, yeah. Looks good. These queue times, though. Dude, yeah, because you're DPS, man. Dude, just get a hold of me, man. It was his first update he oversaw, and it was already better than all the previous ones. No, he's a legend. He's a legend. Oh, they need a new servers, no doubt. Right. It's just the hardware, man. These queue times, though. Right. Like I said, just get a hold of me, Kel. I'll roll with you. I'm usually on during the day. Most of the time, if you need something, just hit me up on the stream. I'll roll with you. I'll roll with you guys majority of the time. So just hit me up, man. Like right now, I'm just doing my my fates because I need more stuff for my little dudes, man. My venture coins. I need more venture coins. But honestly, though, he's like he can fix the problems. That's my point, though, Dave. He can fix the problems. He can. There's a lot of things he's going to do, and he's a PvP developer. Like he's not just a PvE developer in the sense that he's only working with PvE elements and what things have to happen, what has to happen to get PvP where it needs to be. So I think pulling him in was a good call. I bet you it did cost him a pretty penny to get him there, but that's not going to help the problem with performance. Performance is once again tied in with, you know, with the hardware. I mean, even if they're working with virtual servers, right? Let's say they're running a virtual server because of the scaling, and I'm not saying they aren't doing that, but there's only so much it can do in comparison to the scaling, right? Of how you connect, your initial connection speed, and then its scaling position. Like there's a lot of work that has to be done, and ZeniMax needs to understand that you can put band-aids on it all day long, but that shit is it's bleeding. It's just bled through. It's completely bled the fuck through. There's not a fucking thing that ZeniMax Online Studio is going to do about it. You know, I hate these ones that you have to almost find them. Like, that's a boss anyways. Alright, let me go ahead and mark this one. Alright. See where we're at. Man, I eat through these fucking venture coins. I need Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan hard modes for the silly Relic Reborn quest. Oh, dude. Fucking, are you on right now? I'll fucking do that shit with you. Fucking dude, that's cakewalk. Extremes, though. Ooh. Okay, so you need Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. Alright, one second. Alright, let me get the DK, because I'll still be able to get XP on this. Let me clear that out. Okay. The relic, I haven't even done my relic. I just found it almost pointless. I mean, it is upgradable. But compared to, like, the other drops, like, I debated. Like, one of the set pieces I wanted to get was, I wanted to get all of the upgradable, shit. The weapons that you can get in there. Because those are upgradable. But I don't know how far. Like, all of it's upgradable. Like, your relics, those. But from the stat point, that's what it was like. I was questioning about. Is it worth doing all the hassle of all the quests over and over again for the relic quest? So, because that is a little bit of a tie-in, man. It was a really long tie-in. All right. Now hold on. Let me. Yeah, we got a couple minutes on those ones. We got the deeps. We got a tank. We need another tank and 2 healers. Pretty much. Thanks, man. Oh, no problem, dude. Don't worry about it. No problemo, man. Plus, I'm getting XP anyways on this toon. He's 64. So, what's really nice is I'm almost, like, I'm 1 level away, less than a level away, on my samurai from 70. So, my warrior 70, my samurai's almost 70. My scholar and summoner are 64. This dude's 64. My astrologian is 61. My white mage is 62. My machinist I was just on is 60. I need to work on him. And that's pretty much about it for all the main toons I've been working on. And then I need to get my red mage up. And then my support classes. And then I have to play through the MSQ again. So I'm going to be working on a movie, like a Final Fantasy 14 collab, like, you know, movie from the clips. And I was hoping that there was enough clips that were saved to put it together, but unfortunately it's not. So I have to replay through the entire, I mean literally, the entire MSQ to get the clips I need to put the movie together. And I won't be able to stream it. So if you guys see me, and speaking of, I need you guys to put me in the guild, because my other character does have access to all my stuff, except he's not in the guild. It's not like account tied, you're guild tied. So you have to manually put my dude in the guild or the company. And then we're going to be looking towards recruiting probably in the next month prior to Shadow Bringers. So we can get when we get up to that point, we can put, you know, our raid team together and get our extremes and stuff, our slayers and our extremes out of the way. Especially if people want ponies. I don't give a shit necessarily about the ponies. There's one or two ponies I wouldn't mind having, but I really don't typically care about fluff. Like, if it's a roll, like, it's like the weapons. It drops, everybody rolls. It's, you know, I'm not going to restrict people from rolling if they don't have a pony. So, you know, they are bind on pickup, and it's like, you know, once they have it, then they're not going to be able to roll again. So, and pony drops can be a bitch, but, you know, if people want to, like, you know, go and farm for ponies and stuff, you know, I would like to be able to have a team that can do that. So that's my goal. You know, things like that, doing the content like that. You can dive underwater now. Isn't that so cool, dude? Like, especially when you're like flying up from it too. I really love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Like, there's a lot of really cool things. And once again, I mean, I want to keep reintegrating. I would have never left Elder Scrolls if it wouldn't have been performance. It wasn't the bugs that I left Elder Scrolls. I could deal with bugs. I can't deal with performance issues. That will get me every time. Like, I remember back in the day, we used to rubber band. And our standard was how much rubber banding would you do before. I don't even know who this is. Probably a telemarketer. I'm not even worried about it. How much rubber banding would you do? Like, the lapse between the, like, how far could you go before you rubber band back, and the length it took to, like, literally monitor the server performance against the ping. And literally, because you would get a ping and you're like, okay, well, here's our ping, here's our frames, And then all of a sudden we get a rubber band, and literally we would like be nerds, real nerds, and literally say, okay, we traveled X amount of meters in something point seconds, took us back this much meters, thus we're seeing this much delay between, you know, the time it takes, like calculating it, you know, like algebra type shit. And it was funny because that's like really nerdy shit. But you know, you report that. You put it in. You put it into the development team and saying this is what we're seeing on against the server, or the performance of the server. You know, it's not a bug. It's not a bug. This is what you're seeing in performance of your server. You know, this is your server stability that you may not have. Like, everything might look good on your end, but this is what we're seeing with the resources we have. And you would do those things, and in the end, it did help. It did. You know, you didn't think like a lot of the work you put in really amassed how much. You know, you kept thinking to yourself, like, why am I doing this? Like, they don't hear me. They don't give a shit. In the beginning, that's what you think. But there's a difference between the developers who want to listen and take that information and use it to their advantage. Then there's and that have resources. Then there's a problem that devs that don't want to hear it, just ignore it. Then there's also another issue with devs who want to do something about it, but their hands are tied. And it's like, you don't ever, from a player's perspective or a tester's perspective or whoever's perspective, you never know. You never know which it is. You don't know. So you can't assume or presume anything, but at the same time, it gets frustrating that nothing can be, you know, is something being done or is it not being done? That becomes the issues. Cue it up. Let's go. Hit him. Thank you, DPS. Always a DPS for doing a walk away. Alright. Let me get my grit. Let me get my dark side. Oh, it's pretty close, man, between me and that pally. Ifrit's mount is cool as hell. If you do extreme on this. Okay. He's gonna do it. Is he gonna tank? Yes, he is. Drop that again. I'll let him do it. nails. Oh yeah! You see that? Poof! World of Darkness. Ugh, limit break. Oh, what? 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 Oh my god. Oh my god, I wish I was on my red mage and that red mage is in here. We have a red mage in here. Oh, oh, and he passed. Oh, and he gets it because he's a red mage. Son of a bitch. I've been robbed. I've been robbed. One sec, I gotta let the dog out. Be right back, 1 second. Alright, next, if you will. Yeah, Howling Eye, for sure. We got it. There we go. And after this, I gotta let him back in. No problemo, man. That's why having a support class is kind of cool. You just get instant cues. You just group up with your teammates and be like, okay, here we go. Alright. Alright. I guess I'm main tanking this bitch. It's all good. See, that dude's supposed to be over here getting this shit. I hate tanks that they'll have me do both, and it's like, why do you think we have multiple tanks now? Don't worry. Don't stop, dude! I can't. This dude just fucked up my pole, man. What the fuck is that dude doing? Dude's gonna get me killed, man. He's gonna get me fucking killed. Dude's gonna get me fucking killed. Get off this bitch so I can do this right. There's a reason we put her right here. Bingo. Oh, what? Oh, that is super sweet. That's a cool looking bow. Give it up to support deeps. And I got it. Slick. That was quick, right? 1 second. I will queue and tight in 1 second. Alright, here we go. Last one. Titan. Super quick. Easy peasy. This one's actually a bitch. I'm lying. This one's actually a bitch. Stay on the edge, but don't go across the red line. Same thing. I gotta pull him out a little bit. We lost one of our healers, got knocked off. Hit the panic button, maybe I shouldn't have, but get that bomb in the middle. We're gonna die. Both of our healers are dead. Only the summoner can get him up. Better hurry the fuck up! I'm dead. Too slow. Oh, and Kel's one of the last people standing. I'll give it up, though. Oh, dude. Oh, what a way to go out. He didn't even die. He just got fossilized. Like... Oh, 1 second. Right. That's what happens when healers stay up. Yeah, baby. Treasure chest. Nobody's even opened it. Oh, it's the shield, man. Nobody's gonna take it. Fuck it. Oh, Static got it. Okay, well that's cool. Oh, he's a pally. Scott will be hella jelly. I want it. I should have ran with you. You guys died because you didn't have a bard. Is that why? Both healers dead. You know, it's just like, oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. But no, I like this. I like what I did. I actually came out with a couple more macros. I know, bad Mystic, bad Mystic. But I like it. I like the control I have. I love the way my dude looks too. He is so evil. He is just the epitome of evilness. It's like, oh, no problem, man. Anytime, brother. Anytime. Anytime. Look at my Moogle. See, you know why I had to have the Moogle out? Cause I'm evil looking. He's cute, but he's eviler than I am. He is evil. He is evil incarnate. See that Moogle? He's not cute. Trust you and me. He may look cute and cuddly on the outside, but see those bat wings? What's up with those wings, man? What's up with those wings? What's up with that ball on your head? Yeah, you want to go off? You want to fight? You want some? I don't think you want some, Moogle. I don't think so. I don't care what power lies dormant inside you. See this, Moogle? See that? That is a sword of swords, Moogle. Me and the Moogle are dueling to the death. There you have it. The fat cat mount is hilarious. Where'd you get the fat cat? Where do you get it at? That little fat cat, man. Is it a reward turn in? Oh my. Imagine putting a Lalafell on a fat cat. I've seen Lalafells on fat cats. Like, what the hell? Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I do got to do the dailies. They're coming up at 11. So I'll be able to do those. And I haven't done this one, the normal raid. That would yield a nice amount of XP for my tank as well. Screw it. Let's do that. Because I think I have about a half an hour. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I do. Alright. Let's get some shit out of the way. Level 64 tank. Elves are so tall. What is up with your race here, Kel? You guys are tall as hell. See, here's the difference. I'm evil with a cute tail. He's cute with evil wings. Man, there is some conundrum here going on. There is some weird ass shit going down. Somebody withdrew. We withdrawn our submission. It's all good. There's a couple of things I wish. Like, I love... You know what I think is what's crazy? There's certain parts of the MSQ that I feel are harder than some of the dungeons and stuff. And then there's times, like... There's certain dungeons that are, like, easy as, like, pie. And then there's some ones that will just have a one-shot mechanic that if you don't get it right, you're pretty much dead. You know, it's like that, man. Right. Bring it on. Daddy's working overtime today. See what I did there? Isn't that sweet? Please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck this up. No shit, or shit. Yes, we did it! It's one of those one-shot mechanics. If you fuck it up, if you fuck that up, it's like, oh, hello, guys. Nice try. Goodbye. Oh, woof, 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 woof. Nice. I bought it. Easier to look down on the on others. Oh, it's on. That's right. It's in the shop, isn't it? The Fat Cat's in the shop. It's in the item store. Damn it. How much was that? Anyways, it's pretty penny, but man, it is hilarious. The Fat Cat is pretty funny. Like, I think the Fat Cat is kind of cool. You know, out of all the mounts that look really cool, but when you see the Fat Cat, it's like it doesn't have all this really cool stuff, but everybody notices the Fat Cat. You can't help but notice the Fat Cat. You can't. It's like, dude, was that the Fat Cat? And everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, wow. There's only 2 mounts that'll catch your eye quick in this game because there's a lot of mounts. And I would say that's the Nimbus and the Fat Cat. Those 2 mounts, like somebody zooms around with those 2 mounts, you're like, what the hell? Dude, does the Fat Cat fly? Oh my god. Dude, if the Fat Cat flies, dude. I want to see the Fat Cat fly. Is what I want to see. I have to see the Fat Cat fly. I'm not buying the Fat Cat. I refuse to buy the Fat Cat. Oh my god, though. Oh shit. Alright. Sending my... dude, I have a major problem with the sending my dudes out in ventures. I always am sending these dudes out. Yeah, I need water shards bad. $60 water shards. You go, dude. You rock. It does fly. No! No! Are you serious? Oh, the flying Fat Cat. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, dude. Would he be living on Cloud 9? Get it? Cloud 9? Oh my god. The Fat Cat. Come back down, Fat Cat. Don't get your whiskers in the clouds. Oh my god. Oh shit. Jesus. You know, maybe he's flying to the moon because, you know, the moon's made of cheese and he knows where, well, the mice are up there, so I've been called to a higher, for a higher purpose. It's like, oh, dude, I have to see the Fat Cat fly. The Fat Cat fly. The Fat Cat fly. Oh my god. See this Moogle? He's so evil. That Moogle is the evilest. You are so evil, Moogle. I have been discharged to take your ass out. Oh, dude. Crazy. All right, I'm going to call. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Let's see. Hold on. I have 10 ventures. I need to buy more. I need to get more seals. Actually, it's not going to be bad because when I get my replay, I'll be able to come back in as a tank. Because tanks always get an extra 2,000. So, and then I'll be able to buy more venture coins because I go through them like a shitload, like a lot. But overall, I'm loving where I'm at currently. Here's my advice. And take it for what it's worth. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't anticipate anybody to change their ways until you make it apparent that there needs to be change. Okay? I've always said to people in life, you know, if you're a glutton for punishment, The easiest thing to do is stick around if you like being abused, right? If you're, I'm like, you don't have to be physically abused, right? There's different forms of abuse. But the people who don't leave typically are justifying the abuse or the situation that they're in, right? Because they don't want to change. They don't want change. They just learn to live with it and deal with it. And that's fine if you want a unhealthy relationship. But if you're expecting for change, sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is walk away. Just let it go. And for Elder Scrolls, that's what I had to do. I had to let it go. It was an unhealthy relationship for me, right? It's broke. It needs addressed. Maybe IP addressed. you know, and it needs some attention. And I'm not the one that can do it. So it's best for me just to walk away. And if they don't want to change and they don't want to improve, then hey. But for anybody who wants to stay in that relationship, have at it. I wish you the best. So, but at the end of the day, don't be surprised if someone doesn't hear what you're saying. Because sometimes, people don't want to change and companies don't want to change. Because why? That takes an investment, right? Relationships take investment. So do games and so do companies. It's all about investment. And if they're not willing to invest, why should you? Why should you? Okay? I'll leave you off with that one. Anyways, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. As always, thank you guys. Have a nice day.